There's a reason you clicked on this video today. Out of all the content on the internet, something pulled you here at this exact moment. Maybe it was intuition. Maybe it was your soul searching for reassurance. Maybe it was simply the timing of life lining up the way it was meant to. Whatever you believe in, God, destiny, the universe, or your inner voice, I believe this message was meant to reach you. And what I need you to hear is this: you've survived more than you give yourself credit for. For a long time, you've been carrying burdens so quietly that you started treating them like they were normal. The disappointment, the heartbreak, the pressure, the emotional exhaustion, you adapted to all of it. You became so used to fighting silent battles that you forgot how heavy they truly were. You learned how to smile while hurting. You learned how to keep moving even when you felt empty. You convinced yourself that because you made it through, maybe it wasn't that bad. But just because you survived something doesn't mean it didn't affect you. A lot of people minimize their pain because they compare it to someone else's story. They say things like, other people have it worse, or I should be grateful. And yes, gratitude matters. Perspective matters. But your pain still deserves acknowledgement. Your experiences still shaped you. What you went through mattered. You don't need to pretend it didn't hurt just to prove you're strong. Real strength is being honest with yourself. Real strength is admitting that some moments broke pieces of you, that some experiences changed the way you think, trust, love, or see yourself. And healing begins the moment you stop dismissing your own emotions. This is not about becoming stuck in the past. This is not about playing the victim or staying trapped in old wounds. This is about giving yourself permission to recognize your journey without shame. Because the truth is, you have faced challenges that would have crushed a different version of you. Look at everything you've endured: the sleepless nights, the uncertainty, the moments when nobody checked on you, the times you had to motivate yourself when you had nothing left in you. You kept going anyway. That matters. And maybe right now, your life doesn't look the way you imagined it would. Maybe you thought you would already have the career, the relationship, the confidence, the peace, or the success you dreamed about years ago. Maybe you feel behind. Maybe you feel lost. Maybe you feel like everyone else has figured life out except you. But listen carefully. Your timeline is not ruined. Life is not punishing you because things took longer than expected. Sometimes the delays are shaping you. Sometimes the detours are protecting you. Sometimes the hardest seasons are preparing you to become the version of yourself that your future requires. You are still becoming. The vision you once had for your life was never meaningless. It wasn't a fantasy. It was a glimpse of your potential. But growth rarely happens in a straight line. The path is messy. There are setbacks, pauses, heartbreaks, unexpected endings, and moments where everything feels uncertain. Yet even in those moments, your life is still unfolding. You are not failing because you need time to heal. You are not weak because you feel emotional. You are not broken because you've struggled. You are human. And healing doesn't always look powerful. Sometimes healing looks like resting. Sometimes it looks like setting boundaries. Sometimes it looks like walking away from what drains you. Sometimes it looks like starting over when you thought you'd already be further ahead. Give yourself compassion for that. Talk to yourself with more kindness. Stop speaking to yourself like you are a problem that needs fixing. You are a person who has been trying their best while carrying things most people never even saw. Be proud of your survival. Be proud of the mornings you got out of bed when your mind was exhausted. Be proud of the times you chose not to give up. Be proud that despite everything, there is still a part of you searching for hope, healing, and meaning. That part of you is important. And I want you to remember something else. Not every chapter of your life is meant to make sense while you're living it. Some chapters only make sense later. One day you may look back and realize that the moments you thought were destroying you were actually redirecting you. One day the confusion may turn into clarity. One day the pain may become wisdom. One day you may realize that every setback carried a lesson. Every ending created space for a new beginning. And every difficult season taught you something valuable about yourself. So breathe for a moment and stop putting so much pressure on yourself to have everything figured out right now. You are allowed to grow slowly. You are allowed to heal at your own pace. You are allowed to begin again as many times as necessary. And no matter how chaotic things feel at this moment, trust that your story is still being written. There is still purpose ahead of you. There are still beautiful experiences waiting for you. There are still versions of yourself you haven't met yet. So instead of asking why your journey looks different, start trusting that there may be meaning in where you are today. Because even if you cannot fully see it yet, your life is still moving in the right direction. And maybe, just maybe, you are closer to peace, growth, and transformation than you realize right now.